And this is a big matchup for the Michigan State Spartans and for the Ohio State Buckeyes. At 165 pounds, this is 5th ranked Carson Kharchla out of Ohio State and Caleb Fish out of Michigan State. And this is one that I love talking to the coaching staffs about, because Tom Ryan said this is one of those matches where we have to have bonus points. And then from Coach Roger Chandler, he said, we expect a win out of our guys. So one guy is saying we expect a dominant performance, and the other guy is saying we want to win. And of course they're supposed to say that, but two polar opposite answers in terms of points. Carson Kharchla, of course, comes in with a 13-1 record. The only loss this season. Kharchla working on a drag, beautiful. Switches to a single. Now looking for that left heel right on the out of bounds line. Coach Tom Ryan said about Carson Kharchla, he's unique, he's special, but he has trouble staying healthy. He's one of the most proficient finishers in the country. If he gets to a leg, chances are he's going to finish. When you think about the guys he's lost to, Mekhi Lewis, I mean, it's NCAA champion from Virginia Tech from a few years ago. He has the ability to win a national title, but the thing that hampers him, of course, are those injuries. So can he stay healthy is the biggest question for the young buck. And now Fish looks for an attempt. Oh, looking for... just the awareness. Unmatched. Caleb Fish goes for a headlock at the end of the first period. And that's something you have to learn, is you cannot go for big moves at the end of periods. It just kills it. To go into period number 2, down 2-1 would be completely different than going down 4-1. Fish comes up to his feet, picks up the 1 point for the escape, and he's going to continue to come. That's what Coach Roger Chandler said about him. There's one thing you know about our guy, and that he is going to continue to wrestle. Whether you're ranked 1st in the country or 300th in the world, it does not matter. This guy, he's not flashy, but you can't sleep on him. He's going to wrestle the same. And in order to grow, you have to wrestle. Oh, a stall call. Yeah, interesting call there. I'm not sure it's being... the coaching staff out of Michigan State, they're not happy with it. And the only thing I ask is for consistency. So if it's going to get called one way, we have to have it for 10 consecutive matches called that way. And I don't think it was called that way the first 5, so why change after the 6th? But we're moving to... Oh, look at that. I mean, he is just something else. Caleb Fish is continuing to come. And keep in mind, I said this in the opening, the Ohio State Buckeyes have not competed since December 12th when they wrestled Pitt. Not only have they not competed since then, they haven't made weight since then. Not only that, it's a 1 hour weigh-in, and in Coach Tom Ryan's eyes, he said the 1 hour weigh-in is the most unique thing in all of college sports. You name, just look, Kharchla just looked over to the coaching staff and grabbed his left elbow. But look at that head-hands position. The thing about Kharchla is he's stopping Fish's shots first with his hands. Then if he gets through that, he's going to his head. Beautiful re-attack off a high crotch, shelves it on that left hip. He's looking for that ankle below, and now Caleb Fish puts himself in trouble, and this is a match that he's going to want to forget. Just a few mistakes that you cannot give up, especially in such a tight duel. So that'll do it for period number 2. We're moving to period number 3. Kharchla leading 12-3. And so far, rolls out. Quick little roll out of the shoulders. So now the takedowns 13-7 in favor of the Bucks as Fish comes Merkle ride opposite side, but he's in trouble here because you don't want to be over on that opposite side. You see that right hand is, and this is what he just got extended too much. Gave up the reversal, so now 14-3. Riding time not a factor, currently sitting. And I think Kharchla is going to get to work on his feet here. I don't think there's a need for him to really work in the top position. Again, to a high crotch. And just so... And there was a... Two points for the takedown. And excuse the silence, but there was a quick little yell from Kharchla during that shot attempt. I'm not sure what happened. So now Fish, and this does something. End the match in the top, but it's still going to be that major decision. So bonus points, as Tom Ryan said, this is where we need bonus points. Kharchla's going to give it to the Bucks. It's going to be 15-6 final score. So it'll be 13-11. We're going to move to 174 pounds. We're going to see 7th-ranked Ethan Smith, the redshirt senior out of the Ohio State, taking on Nathan Jimenez out of Michigan State. And now you start to look down the lineup. Lane Malcheski versus Caleb Romero will not happen at 184 pounds. So the Bucks, you figure, will be favored at 84. At 97, Cam Caffey. Not sure who he's going to take on, because Gavin Hoffman is bumping up to heavyweight to wrestle Brad Wilton. And Ethan Smith When speaking to Coach Tom Ryan, he said he has to capitalize on his shot attempts. He believes in him. He believes in himself, and he's a warrior. He needs to score at the end of periods. He's a great attacker. He's fast to the legs, but more importantly, he's fast to his finishes, and we see it right here. Look at this, just on cue. It's almost like a video game. He knew I was going to talk about it, so he's just being smart on top, getting out right away. He's efficient in his use of his time, but he's just a complete wrestler and one of Tom Ryan's favorite guys on the team because he just competes. Look at this. I mean, it's a shot, it's a finish. That's what it is. You don't see that too often. But that's going to be the third takedown of the match here for Ethan Smith, and we're 90 seconds into the period. So now if you're Nate Jimenez, you have to start thinking about the team and how can you limit the takedowns for Ethan Smith as he pulls down his singlet. He's going to cover. Comes optional start, so he's going to let Jimenez go. Jimenez smart. This is what he needs to do. Get to that underhook. Ethan Smith picks up takedown number 4 of the first period. And this could get ugly. 1 minute left. And these are those deep water situations. Nate Jimenez is going to have a long night. Looks over to the coaching staff and they tell him, come on. He takes a deep breath, peeks up at the clock, sees 54 seconds left. But he should see that his team is only down by 2, and he has to find a way. He has to dig deep here because Ethan Smith is going to continue to come for the next 5 minutes. Warning for stalling. That's Jimenez's first warning. His next one, his opponent will be awarded 1 point. One point for the escape, 2 points for the takedown. What a period. 5 takedowns for the Buck. And I like it. He's going on his feet. Gets to that shot right away, and I mean, wow. Now he's looking for near fall. And Jimenez has to be aware of the cradle here. Cradle attempt. Green's second warning. Ethan Smith awarded his first stall point. So you have 6 takedowns and 1 stall point for Ethan Smith as he gets to a high crotch, head on the outside. Keeps that heel off the mat and stops any scrambling for Jimenez. There's another takedown, and the Bucks are now nearing 20 takedowns as a team. Currently sitting at 18-7 in terms of takedowns. Optional start coming again. There goes takedown number 7 No back points. 15 seconds left. And Coach Jay Jaggers, Coach Jordan, Coach Tom Ryan, and Coach Logan Stieber all in the corner. Just saying, keep him down for the next 9 seconds. I don't know what Jay Jaggers is doing there with his hands. But I was talking to somebody today about Jay Jaggers winning an NCAA title, breaking his ankle with 20 seconds left, and just saying, hey, I have to continue. Just impressive. I mean, the guts. 17-6, the score after the first 2 periods. 8 takedowns for Ethan Smith, along with a stall point. That's 9 takedowns, and that puts the Bucks 20 takedowns as a team through the first 6 matches, and 1 point for the escape. That'll bring it to 19-8, but riding time currently sits at 3 minutes and 52 seconds. Snaps down, gets to his shot, gets to his finish. 10 takedowns, and there's still 90 seconds left. Out of bounds, 1 point for the escape, 21-9. And this is when the vision becomes blurry. The breaths become deeper. You start to feel like you're breathing from your toes. 23-9. Ethan Smith with 11 takedowns. Just an impressive performance. That'll put 5 on the board for the Bucks, so it'll be 18-.